What's happening, everybody? Tim back again. So, I am back to show a recent pickup. But you said you were done. I know. I said I was slowing down. But there's a reason I did this pickup. I actually won a contest. I never win anything. So, I was very honored and humbled to win. I entered a contest for Tim Line, who I will leave a link to below. If you haven't seen Tim's channel, huge music guy. Loves a lot of different things. He's a huge Scorpions, Def Leppard, and Stryper fan. He's definitely into metal. He's into other things too. I mean, I don't want to just kind of play it up as he's just into metal. Like his most recent video where he showed some of his newest pickups. He showed Journey, he showed Heart, he showed Dawkins. So he definitely has his feet in a lot of different genres of music. He's also a movie guy. He did a great piece on Jaws a couple weeks ago. So really just a huge fan of entertainment. He loves music. He's constantly out there looking. So give him a like and a sub. Go check him out. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. He's like this close to 100 subs, and we can do this. We can get him over the hump. So go check out Tim's channel. Really heck of a guy. So he had a contest centered around his. He mentioned 3 of your favorite closing tracks and your worst 3 closing tracks, or talk about some concert experiences and the song that closed out the night. And I did the latter. I think sometimes we get too hung up on what we don't like. You know what? Let's talk about the positive. And I shared a story about seeing Jimmy Page, and just the wonderful night that was. So if you haven't seen that, go check out that video too. So he drew my name. I was shocked. Like I said, don't win anything, except for great kids and a great wife, and that's all I need. You know, I got my music, I got my family, I'm good. So I was really shocked and surprised. So we talked. He sent me the code for Amazon, and I went to work. You know, I kind of looked around a little bit and played around with what I wanted to get. I was on the fence about some things, did some pricing checks and stuff like that, and I wanted to kind of value stretch it out. So my first choice was, I was actually just sick and tired of not having this album anymore. I've commented that metal in my area is kind of harder to find. When I do, it's overpriced or not worth the value, whatever the case may be. And I'm okay with a good sounding reissue. I'm not an original pressing kind of guy. So as long as it sounds great and it's a good value, I'm going to jump on it. So I had to get this one, and I think Tim even had this as his picture icon. Megadeth Peace Sells, but who's buying? This is a masterpiece. I mean, this will bang your head. Probably scared the hell out of life with this one last night as I was cranking it. Just from Wake Up Dead all the way to My Last Words, this has brought back so many memories. I've had this on tape. I've had this on CD. I've got it on vinyl now. This will never leave my collection. Probably my favorite Megadeth album. There's a couple others that I rank really high. Euthanasia, Strong, Rust in Peace is just a kick-ass album. But this one, to me, and I think it's because of this was my big introduction to Megadeth. I got Peace. I'm sorry. I got Killing Is My Name. Killing Is My Business after this, and so this one was my big one, and it didn't disappoint. So was glad to grab that one. So still looking around a little bit, and was trying to figure out what I wanted to get, and actually looked at this one, and this next one I wanted to get when it came out, but it came out the same time as the new Jimi Hendrix album came out earlier this year, and I couldn't spring from both. It was just just sometimes being an adult and being responsible has to take precedent. Damn that responsibility. So I could only get one, and Hendrix is my be-all, end-all for me. So I went with the Hendrix, and I don't regret that at all. I've spun that a bunch of times. I did an album review on it. So went back and looked at this one, and it had been up there around the $40 range, and I was like, I'm not paying $40 for that. And it actually dropped to 26 and change, so I jumped on it because I couldn't not have it in my collection anymore. And that's the new Judas Priest, and this is just fire. This album, I mean, it's fire. It's firepower. This album is just a fantastic piece. This is, to me, this will hold its own in their catalog against some of their classic albums. I mean, we're talking like this can be used in the same breath as Painkiller and Defenders of the Faith and British Steel and Screaming for Vengeance. I mean, it is that good. So many fantastic tracks on this. Great pressing, 14 cuts, two vinyl, 180 gram classic. This is, and they're not done. I mean, it's not like they're saying, "Hey, we're after this, we're done." At least I hope not, because this to me says they've got more in the tank, and this was a giant return to form, and it sounds fantastic. So if you don't have this, Amazon's got a deal on it. Go grab it. And then to kind of round out the cart, and I paid a little for this one, and that's fine. You know, I mean, as far as adding in some money, I don't think I've ever been given a gift card for Christmas, birthday, or now a contest, and then said, "Oh, well, there's a couple bucks left. I'll just leave it." No, I don't think any of us do. So I kind of looked at some value, looked at some, you know, what I wanted to grab, and I had seen that the remastered of this was actually at a really good price. I mean, like under 12 bucks. And this is my favorite album of all time, and so I had to see if it was actually holding up. Jimi Hendrix's "Axis Bold as Love." This is a faithful reproduction to the original as far as the cover goes, except for the barcode. I mean, I get it. You could have put that on a sticker. I'm just saying, but you know, I mean, I'm nitpicking it. This is me being a nitpicky, right? Because it's, you know, it's so damn cheap. Me personally would have done it as a sticker to kind of keep the faithfulness. But the quality that they did is very strong on the reissue of the cover. Comes in a MoFi sleeve, which is just absolutely fantastic. It just goes to show you that the people at Sony Legacy and the people at the Experience Hendrix really know what they're doing, who their audience is. You'll notice that it has a custom label. It doesn't have the traditional reprise, whatever you want to call it. There's the other side. You can kind of see that as well in My Horrible Backyard Mess, which is okay. You know, it doesn't bother me that it's got a custom label, because it's technically Sony Legacy at this point. Also comes with a fantastic booklet as well, which I think all the reissues are coming with. So I'll be going after more, just because, you know, as some of these older copies get older, and the right plants are doing this, you're going to get some great sounds. So it's nice to be able to have a multitude of playable copies, at least for me when it comes to Hendrix. Excuse me. To rotate them, so you don't burn one copy out. So that's what I end up scoring. Thank you so much, Tim. It was an honor to do your contest. And I don't do these to win. I do these to support the channels and have fun. I think they're great ways to do that. So, Tim, great success on your channel. I hope for much bigger and better things for you along the way. I want to see your channel grow and grow and grow, and I think it will. For those of you watching, like I said, check out the link below to Tim's channel. Go give him a like and a sub. I think he's got some great stuff. Hope everybody's enjoying their Saturday. Take care. We'll talk soon. Peace.